Hello, Bad Company. I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Kernal Space Program, my own personal take on the Kerbal Space Program, where we're going to be launching some little green idiots up into the sky. Some of them may survive. I've played ever such a small amount of this, and it was years and years and years ago, so assume I know almost nothing. How that differs to a game I play all the time, I'll let you be the judge. Anyway, we've started a career. And this is all new since I last played. So we're going to head into the vehicle assembly program, building, whatever it's called, and let's put ourselves a quick ship together. Get our maiden voyage underway. So I mean, let's have a look. I mean, is there a cost thing? Oh, yes, there is. 25,000 nuggets we currently have available, and this is costing me 600 so far. Where does it tell me that? Okay, right, good, thank you. Now then, should we just go with solid boosters to get us rolling, or should we do something a little bit more robust? No, let's go for something a little bit. Oh no, hold on. We're not going to go for anything a little bit more robust. Solid booster is all I have. Well, fine then. What else have we got down here? I've done tutorials as far as understanding how science works, because I was reliably informed by my associate, Mr. Zero Jake, that in order to make progress in this, the maiden voyage career mode kind of version, one must do research and so forth. So shall we? Yeah, let's grab one of them. That's it. You come with me. Hang on. We want to symmetry this, and we'll bang it on just like that. We'll grab ourselves a parachute. Parachute is going to be. It's all right. Look, I'll find stuff a bit quicker over time, but initially I am going to rummage around a bit looking for where things are, and then what? An engine, right? Now there's no real way. I mean, what have we got structurally? We do have some girders. Okay, well, you know, girders could work. I could probably apply. No, look. Crawl before you walk, okay? Just go for the very straightforward, simple little ship that you were invited to do at the get-go. We haven't got any couplings available, so this thing's going to go up and it's going to come down. We'll set the parachute height, the min pressure to, let's say 0.5. That feels good, and 1,000. Actually, we'll go a little higher than that. 1,200 feet up. Oh, it's meters, isn't it? No, we're in metric. 1,200 feet in the sky. Is there anything else you want here? I seem to recall that the boosters and the if you have them, so I don't know if you can make it out or not. I'll possibly increase the size of the resolution, or you could just go with my startling verbal narrative to get you through things here. But in the bottom right, we've got a staging kind of situation, and this is what I'm going to get wrong more often than anything else. And it will be failures by omission rather than failures on purpose. I don't need to fail on purpose. I can just get things wrong. Basically, this is what's going to happen when you press the Make Things Happen action button. And what I needed to do there was separate the parachute and the fire booster to two separate actions there. Otherwise, I would have tried to take off with the parachute already flapping in the breeze. It would have not been the best of flights for anybody involved. Right, we need to give the spaceship a name, and because he's a simple individual, we're going to call it the Bumson X1. Sounds like a plane, doesn't it? Or a rocket or some such. Our maiden, yes, maiden flight. Hooray. There we go. Now then, I've got no idea, of course, whether or not this is actually going to be technically viable, but everything the tutorial has told me has suggested that it possibly will be. Yeah. I don't know. Also, I don't think that I'm going to get the most out of these science pods, but we'll take them up with us anyway. I'm sure I'll be able to make some use out of whatever experiment goes on, but we'll find out. Right, let's save this and crack on. Okay, here we are on the launch pad, and our first bold individual to take flight with us is, as expected, it's Jebediah Kerman. who is our astronaut du jour. He's doing well. This is the view he gets. It's not terribly dramatic. I think I'll press that button. Right, okay, we're probably good to go. Blast off in 5, 4. Okay, we're away. And as you can see, solid fuel booster's running out. We're going to try and go for more or less straight up, straight down with this. How are we doing? We've got 400 meters a second and falling because we're out of fuel by the looks of it. And if we just if I want to, there you go. Whoa, gently. Oh, and I've not got a massive amount of control here, right? And then I want to make sure we land on land. So I'm just going to ease us this way a smidge. I don't know why I want to land on land. If anything, it'll be rougher than landing in the sea. But there it is. Anyway, we've reached the peak of flight, and we're now dropping like a like a rocket that's out of juice. Jebediah's down there in the bottom corner. He's having a great time, as you would undoubtedly expect. And yeah, here we go. This is all good. What else can we talk to about him? We can send him on an EVA. I would suggest that now is possibly not the best time to do so. I think he's probably going to be fine. Yeah, probably. Can we see his point of view? Let's have a look. There you go. He's got a lovely view coming down here. That's all grand. I possibly ought to be outside. Where are we? All right, let's get ready to deploy the chute. I don't think it auto deploys, and I'm not going to take that chance. There you go. That's initial shootage. I think I may have left that a bit late. We should get maximum shoot imminently. And maximum shoot. You're going to need to slow down more than that. This is going to be quite a rough land. No, it's okay. It's fine. I was worrying about absolutely nothing. Jeb's coming in, and he's coming in gentle. Good on you, Jeb. Well done. You've done startling work there. Although admittedly, you're spamming a can, and we've just flung you upwards. I'll spin you around and see if we can't make you feel a little bit queasy as you come into land there. Because why wouldn't you want that? Now, there is a button that makes this go faster. I recall that, but also I recall that if you use that button while you're enacting a high-risk landing operation, there's every chance that what you end up with is a splattered astronaut there. And coming on in, try not to dent it too badly. That's a near perfect landing there. Well, I mean, any landing you could walk away with is perfect. Where's the old button that? That's not it. I want to recover my. There you go. Recover the vessel. Success. We didn't quite reach space with that one, but you know, it went up, came back down. What have we got? 5 points of science. Yes. No. We've got 12 points of science. Next. Yeah, what? Parts recovered. Yeah, 1.8 kilometers from Kerbal Space HQ. And, Kernal Space. What am I talking about? I'm not entirely... Anyway, we've got... We've recovered 2,600 and some odd. And then... Jeb has acquired 1 XP. Good job, Jeb. Right, okay, that's flight number 1 out of the way. Let's go to our research centre and see what we've got to play with. 12 points of research. Now we can have basic rocketry, and that will give us liquid fuel boosters. Now, so this is the second bit in the tutorial, so that would probably be a sensible way to go. And then on engineering, you can have a decoupler. A thermometer. Oh, what does it do? I don't know, but it's probably fun. More info. Give me more info. What is it going to do? Science experiment. We can log the temperature. Okay. The Communitron 16, which allows you, I recall this, it allows you to broadcast your research data, just in case you splatter all over the floor on the way back down there. Right, okay, well, we'll take basic rocketry because we want to go a bit higher. I'll have that, thank you. Now then, general rocketry is 20, stability is 18. Well, I guess we're going to take stuff in the obvious order here. And work with it. Still, you know, we're underway. This is all rock and roll. We've almost got a full bar there. I don't know if we can get a fuller bar, but who knows? Experiment, recovery of what? We've got a lot of yeah, okay. You're just telling me stuff. Again, I will have to learn some things as we go. I will probably play through the advanced tutorials and figure out what's what. Right, back to the Bumson X1. It's a fine beast. It's done sterling work, and this time we're going to see if we can't deploy these experiments on the side. So let's get shot of that and buy ourselves a little bit more flight time, shall we? So we're going to want fuel tanks, and yeah, we'll bang on 5 of these to, again, this is the tutorial, it tells you to do 5, all right? Now, I never actually launched that one, so I've got no idea what's going to occur. Engines. Oh, hello, what have we got here? Solid fuel boosters, more solid fuel boosters. Oh, well, I know where we're going next, then. No, right, okay, right. Bang this tiger on the end there. We're nice and stripy, that's a good look. Let's make sure that we've got our yes, we've got that here. Oh, hold on, no, I recall that it said one should. How do I just decouple that lot? Can I just leave you there for a moment? I need a decoupler. Yeah, otherwise I'm going to be too heavy for my chute, and Jebediah's career is going to come staggering to an end really quite quickly. So right now I've got the decoupler and the engine on the same group. Don't do that. All right, we're going to need another stage then. So engines. That engines are staged first, then stage decouple to get rid of the engine so we don't explode with all the fuel and whatnot, and then stage parachute. This all seems very reasonable. Oh, stability. We're going to need some aerodynamics. Okay, fine. And we'll no. Let's use the tool here to make us symmetrical. Are we snapped on? We are snapped on. Okay, right. That just makes sure you're not applying stuff at a really wonky angle. There you go. This looks like a rocket. There's my flag. And right, let's take it to the launch pad and blast this thing upwards. Well, here we are. It's a lovely day for a launch. It doesn't look particularly stable, but I'm reliably informed it is. Actually, nobody's informed me of anything of the kind. We're just going to go out on a limb and assume that this is somewhat stable. Anyway, right, okay, Jeb, prep yourself there, son. I don't know why you're on the roster for this, but I guess you are. Taking off in 5, 4, 3. There you go. That's trouble. What have we not done? What have we not done? I've not done something. Something has not occurred. That's liquid fuel. What it's not is an engine. I've pooched this somehow. Interesting. Let's just recover the vessel, and we'll have another swing at that because I built that wrong. Perhaps I did not assign. Yeah, okay, thanks for that. Yeah, it's all good. No XP there for Jeb. Unsurprisingly, didn't really go anywhere. We had a misfire on the pad. Right, okay, it's definitely down to me staging. That's the rocket engine. Yes. What of it? Right, okay, so gimbal limit. Yep, that's some details going on right there. That's good. Yeah, right, there's the old, no, that's my fuel and firing assembly. Then we've got the fuel tanks. Okay, yeah. Oh, we can change the colour. That's nice. But I was quite liking this kind of stripy fish look that we got going on. Hang on, where's the coupler? There's the coupler. Right, that's that. There's the top bit. What didn't I do? There's the engine. Yes. Or maybe there's a throttle somewhere. I suspect, yeah, because your solid thrust doesn't have a throttle. Right, I'm going to consult the instructions and then I'll find out what the throttle is. Well, poking around to find out exactly what the button is that I'm looking for, we've apparently broken a few records in the process. So we made some money, go us, for breaking a speed record of 25 meters a second. Nice. Launched our first vessel. We broke a speed record of 80 meters a second. Altitude record of 500 meters. Speed record again. Another altitude record. Land distance record of 1,000 meters. Altitude again. Returned to the surface and returned our crew home. Beautiful. Well, that's terrific. I mean, I should just declare business complete now. No, wait. That's nice and all. However, I just cleared that. Right, here we go. Thrust, business, burn, 36 seconds. Ah, I see. So we could do a staged burn here, which might actually be a smart thing to do. Although all I really need to do at the moment is figure out what's the button that makes it go then. All right, let's take it to the launch pad. I'll figure it out from there. So this is the Bunsen X1A on the landing pad here. I have now figured out exactly how to use the no, I've worked out what two buttons are. Whether or not they're going to do anything or not, I could not tell you. Anyway, Jeb has been sidelined for this mission, and we've got Valentina on board here. And I've heard that she's quite the pilot. Very hard to say for sure. Anyway, take off, blast off. I need to come up with some standard methodology for this. Anyway, in 3. No, you would count down from 5. Honestly, man, if you're trying to establish a running joke here, you're going to have to work harder. Launching. Good word. In 5, 4, 3. Go. Throttle up. Where is throttle's there? Okay. Now, if I give it less throttle, then we get longer burn time. So we'll go on about 3/4 throttle there. Now, obviously, the more throttle you give it, I'm speculating, I don't know anything. The more throttle you give it, the more, you get as a result. Anyway, we're going up. What's the fuel situation? Half a tank left. Okay. And we are we gradually accelerate? We are accelerating still. The atmosphere's thinning out. I think we'll let's give ourselves a little bit of a tweak here. Obviously, the fins are giving me a little bit more control. Obviously, and then hold on, we're going very, very fast because it's started to get quite warm up in the space nozzle. Right, okay, right, we're done with that bit. We can probably jettison it. There you go. Look. That's good. Don't need you anymore, son. Off you toddle. Now then, can we sort our attitude out? Not like that, you can't. There you go. That's it. We're still going up at the moment. Where are we? Apparently, we've reached an orbital stage. And that's we're just going to have to wait for gravity then, aren't we? Because otherwise, we're going to end up with some difficulties. Valentina, stop. Just will you please? Just will you? Okay, all right. We've got very little attitude control going on here. I'm very gently tapping a button at a time to see if it does anything at all. If I got any control over any of this stuff. Anyway, what is promising? Oh, just stop it! You're going to kill the poor thing. That's near enough. Right now, what can we do with that? Observe the mystery goo. Yes, right. The goo appears to have clumped into a sphere. It also appears to have become brittle. Okay. Good. Transmit data for 42% value. No, we'll keep hold of it. Keep the experiment. Good. Now, what about the other one? Let's observe that as well, because you might as well observe it twice. Yes. Okay. Right. Keep that experiment too. We have done science. We're still going upwards. We're at 90,000 and climbing. I don't think we're going to break the 100,000 mark, But there's what I'm reliably informed is the Mun, or Moon, as some might say. The stage light's flashing. I've got no idea what that means. Now would be a good time to find the Make It Go Faster button. Don't worry, don't feel obliged to stick a comment into that extent. I'll look it up for myself at some point. I might even just randomly push things until we... what's direct connection to Space Center? What does that do? Not a whole lot. You didn't put an aerial on it, for starters. Anyway, I can see my house from here. We are 1.9 kilometers in the sky, which is marvelous. Although that doesn't seem right to me. If that's 2 kilometers away, yeah, 2 kilometers is 2,000 meters. And we are at, maybe that's in terms, hold on, what's this? Oh, that's the debris. I'm 2 kilometers away from my rocket booster, which I deployed. Valentina's having a terrific time. What sort of view have you got going on there? Well, it's making me a bit dizzy, I'll be honest, but you can see the curvature of the planet. I'm assuming it's a planet, and that's super duper. Meanwhile, that's counting down, which suggests we are in some level of declination at the moment. We are picking up speed as well. Interesting. One wonders if during re-entry one ought to perhaps consider doing something that will prevent this tube from burning up as it goes really, really quick, because it is going very fast indeed. And I'm sure it'll be fine, won't it? I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I've managed to stabilize a little. That's good. Now, I'm not seeing any ceramic covering on the base plate there, which is what one would usually use to... no, too much. Do that. Okay, right. And then that. And then that. Okay, that's some progress. Now, what are we doing now? Are we pitching? Are we yawing? Oh, we're doing a bit of everything. Oh, okay, that's lovely. We're only at 45,000 feet now, so sorry, meters, beg your pardon. You've got to get used to thinking in terms of metric height, but at the moment we're not on. Oh, hold on, I spoke too soon. We are now on flambe. The flambe is occurring, and we're gradually decreasing in speed. But as the atmosphere thickens, we start to burn through it, and there you go. I've got a bit of a shimmy going on. Let's invite the chute to deploy. Now, where's base? Base is over there. We have migrated somewhat, but you know what? Migration somewhat is absolutely peachy, and 8,000 meters and falling. When are you going to push the old parachute button there? What was that noise? I would imagine it was us breaking the speed of sound. Okay, why would you imagine that? I couldn't think of whatever else. It's either that or something loud just broke. Deploy the chute. There you go. We're 2 kilometers up. It's not going to do anything yet, but it will do. Hopefully, in the nick of time. About now. Beautiful. That's slowed it down, and now we've got a long, gentle wait as we descend the final 800 meters back to the planet. Anyway, I've been Kernal Failure. This video was recommended and indeed requested as the birthplace of the new backer exclusive series by Bad Company, and you're all a lovely bunch of people. Without your support, I would not be making this video here today. Anyway, sling your thoughts in the comments, but don't try and tell me how to play it. You know I'm not going to listen. And secondly, you know that if I know how to play it, it's not going to be as much fun to watch, right? Let's all assume together that you are way clever and therefore know how to do all this stuff. The fact that I am not way clever and do not know how to do all this stuff, that's where the entertainment's going to come from. Yes. Anyway, I've got another 480 metres to fill. I was rather hoping that we'd be a little bit closer to touchdown at that point, because that would make for a nice ending point. Anyway, the good news is that after completing this flight, I will be on my own in terms of I will be beyond what the tutorial hath taught me. And therefore, what we'll probably do next is take the Bunsen X1A, which is what this was, and we'll strap some more stuff onto it. I wonder if that big bang was my rockets exploding as they hit the ground. That's certainly possible. Well, a bit of a bump there, but down and crispy. I've been Kernal Failure. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch up with you soon. Cheerio.